Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down at Root Well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Alright, so I just want to do a short lesson of how alone the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video, the prophets have been telling you this day is coming. These times were coming. Alright? Or whatever title Yahweh Shai sees fit I use. But Lord Willis, brothers, can see on the screen I have this article here. Alright? And it says about half in the US worry about their money safety in banks. Alright? And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, have been warning you people, our people, over and over and over again, these times were coming. All right? The current money system or the current banking system or the current financial system, whatever you want to call it, was going to collapse. All right? What you're seeing right now, all right, is going to collapse. And they're going to bring in a whole new money system, which is what you're seeing right now. All right? And again, Esau has been doing this. This plan has been mapped out for years. All right. First, what did they do? The first major hit was what? They took away the gold standard. All right. That was the first major hit. Then they could print money to infinity, as much money as they want, to ultimately to crash it, to create hyperinflation, to create inflation, which is going to lead to hyperinflation. All right. And then that system, the current fiat money system, is going to crash like all fiat currencies do. All right. Ultimately. And they're going to bring in the new money system. That's what they're doing right now. All right. But what they're doing right now, they're collapsing all these small banks. All right. Like these smaller banks like First Republic just went down. Now it's another one going down. All right. What's a few more going down right now as we speak. All right. First what is it? First Republic, I think that's what it's called. I forgot the name of it. And Silicon Valley Bank, two top banks, all right, here in Babylon just blew up, and basically a bigger bank like J.P. Morgan took over First Republic. They took them over, and that's the plan. The ultimate plan is to crash all these small banks and credit unions and all of that, and get everybody on these big banks. And these big banks are going to have it where the only way you can use your money or take part in the financial system is if you're on these CBDCs, which the end game of the CBDC is to have everybody implanted with a microchip. All right. So it's here, man. It's coming, man. Again, it says half in the U.S. worry about their money safety in banks, because people are starting to wake up and realize the banks are collapsing. And the brother Kodar just sent a video in the chat that I think it's in Decatur in Atlanta. People there are having trouble accessing their money. All right, and it's been like that for a couple of weeks. They ain't getting direct deposits or nothing. All right, so this whole system is collapsing, man. And the Feds just raised uh with the interest rates. I think the last time they did that was in 2007, I think. So that's going to ensure no more lending. All right, they're going to tighten up who they're going to lend money to for these businesses, like car loans and things like that. They're going to tighten that up. They're going to cut that out. All right. So this whole system is coming to the ground, man. And again, the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone have been warning. Read a little bit of it. It says, amid turbulence in the U.S. banking system, nearly half of Americans are exhausted about the safety of their money they have in accounts at banks or other financial institutions. A total of 48% of U.S. adults say they are concerned about their money, including 19% who are very, and 29% who are moderately worried. And at the same time, 30% are not too worried, and 20% are not worried at all. Right? So here's again. Very worried, 19%, moderately worried, 29%, not too worried at all, 30%, not worried at all, 20%. And really, you should be in the spirit of the not too worried and not worried at all spirit, because if you're in these two top ones, very worried and moderately worried, more than likely you're going to take the Nicaragua. All right, you have to get, now these people right here, that most of these people majority of these people, so like if they ain't in the truth, the ones that not just not worried at all, they're just blind. They just don't know what's going on. All right, but we're in the spirit of not worried at all because we don't care. We this money system when it goes, we know it's going to collapse. We know it's going to go. We know we're not going to have access to our money. We know Esau is going to take it away. All right, but we don't care. All right, because we're looking for the kingdom of heaven, man. We're not looking for it. We're not looking for to prosper and longevity in this kingdom. All right, we're looking for the kingdom of heaven. So you should be in the spirit and not worried at all. You should really be in that spirit. All right, because again, these people that are very worried and mightily worried, they're going to take the charagma. All right, because they're going to want to continue in this banking system, continue in this financial system. Slakia. These findings are from Gallup Up, a poll conducted April 3rd through April 25th, the month after Silicon Valley and Signature Bank collapsed. Now about the first of the third bank, First Republic, came after the poll was complete. Most bank failures in the U.S. over the past 2 decades have been linked to the 2008 financial crisis, and people, all these financial experts are saying that it's going to be worse than that, which was the last Gallup grudge Americans' level of worry about their money held in banks over the financial institutions. Yeah, people are going to start bum rushing the banks. All right, that's pretty much all I want to read. They're going to start bum rushing the banks. All right, trying to get their money out of these accounts. All right, and it's going to turn violent because once Esau really starts putting it out there in the media, oh my God, the banks are collapsing. Get your money. People are going to bum rush. They're going to run out there, try to get their money. It's going to be violent. People are going to be violent because people are going to want their money out of the banks. All right, but little do the people out there know, the masses know, the money ain't even in the banks. They don't even have the money. They don't even have your money there. All right, they don't even have your money there. All right, they keep very little money in there. All their depositors and stuff like that, all the customers, they don't have all that money there. All right, so they try to keep confidence, which they really don't care anymore, to try to keep trusting the bank so people to keep their money there. But people are going to start bum rushing these banks, getting their money out of there. Then these banks are going to collapse faster. All right. But yeah, man, the men of the Lord, the men of Yahweh Shah, which are the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, all right, and brothers ranking on down again, have been warning our people, man, these days are coming. All right, now they here. All right, and it's happening fast, man. Now it's another bank going under as we speak. All right, so yeah, man, it's over, man, and the masses of people are going to get caught out there. The scripture said, when they get caught out there. All right, the day of the Lord should come as a thief in the night to them. All right, they're going to get caught off guard, even though they've been warned 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times. All right, they're going to get caught off guard, and they're going to be caught up out here in Jacob's trouble. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse chapter 18, verse 20. I'll start at verse 21. All right, Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 21. And if thou say in thy heart, which is your mind, which is your mind, how shall we know the word which the Lord hath not spoken? When a prophet speak the name of the Lord, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord hath not spoken, but that prophet has spoken presumptuously, thou shalt not be afraid of him. Right, so that's how you know if a matter of fact, I should have started at 17. Let me start at 17. Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 17, and I jump down and read that again. The Lord said unto me, where is it where it says, how should we know? Yeah, let me start at Salakia. Let's start at verse 15. Salakia. This is Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 15. And the Lord thy power will raise up unto thee a prophet from among them of thy brethren. So another Israelite. So only Israelites can be prophets of the Lord. All right, because the Lord is speaking to the sons of Israel here. Salakia. like unto me, unto him ye shall hearken, according to all that thou hast desired of the Lord thy power in Hebron in the day of the assembly, saying, let me not hear again the voice of the Lord my power, neither let me see this great fire any more, that I die. And the Lord said unto me, they have well spoken that which they have spoken, and I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth. Right, and that's what the Lord has done. The Lord has risen up prophets among our brethren, which our brethren are who? So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native and Seminole Indian men, all right, to warn our people about what's to come, all right, and what started with Elder Tahar and and on down, they've been warning about like crazy, is the doing away with this current financial system and the bringing in of the new financial system, all right. Uh, and the Lord said unto me, they are well spoken which they have spoken, and I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them in all that I shall command him. Right, and the Lord has said, the Lord, in the book of Ezekiel 7, it said the Lord said is going to they're going to cast their silver and the gold in the streets, all right, and the gold and silver should be removed. So in today's time, that means, because I was actually talking about silver and gold, but in today's time, that means people are going to throw their fiat currency out in the streets, because why? It's going to be ultimately, it's going to be worthless. All right, anything that's worthless, you'll throw it out the window. All right, or you throw it in the streets because it's worthless. It's not worth anything. All right, so that's what they're going to be doing with this current fiat currency. All right, and also in Revelation the 13th chapter, it says that no man might buy or sell unless you have this mark. So that's another sign. That's another sign the Lord. That's another time the Lord said, look, this money system is going to be pushed out of the way, because if only way you can, if you don't have the mark, you can't buy and sell. That means that the current money system has to be pushed out of the way. Because the only way you'll be able to buy and sell is if you have that mark. All right. So the Lord said again, no buy or sell unless you have that mark, the charagma. So that means what? There's going to be no alternative. There isn't going to be a paper money. There isn't going to be a debit card or credit card option for you to go to. All right. All right. It's only going to be that charagma. It's the charagma or nothing. All right. So yeah, the Lord is warned, man. And that's what the Lord has put in the prophets of his mouth, the prophet's mouth, to warn our people. All right, Slack if being long-winded there. Which shall speak in the name, and I will require it of him. But the prophet which shall speak, presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him. Right, like saying the money system ain't gonna crash, ain't gonna be no time in Jacob's trouble. All right, the money system's always gonna be here. Um, the microchip technology isn't gonna replace cash. All right. A word in my name which I have not commanded him to speak, and that's the Lord commanded not for us to say things like that, because that's not the truth. But again, the deceiver and the deceiver his, the ones that do follow and believe those people that are saying those things, the Most High set them up to be deceived. Or that shall speak in the name of a other God, even that prophet shall die. All right, yeah, because the Lord's name ain't Christ or Jesus or God. All right, the scripture say there are gods many and lords many. All right, so what God are you talking about? You say God. All right, verse 21. And if they say in thy heart, which is your mind, I'm read this again. How shall we know the word which the Lord have not spoken? When a prophet speak in the name of the Lord, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass. Now the elders and apostles have been warning for years that this money system, this current banking system, money system is going to crash, and we're seeing it. All right, we're seeing it. All right. Again, these banks crashing and these other banks stepping in to take them over. That's not good, man. All right. And again, all these big banks like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, they're all down with the system. Even ultimately, all of them down with the system. But they're going to push the CBDCs. All right. They're not going to leave an alternative for the people. They're going to push those CBDCs. All right. That one world government, one world banking system, one world currency. All right. If the thing follow not nor come to pass, the thing which the Lord have not spoken, all right, but the prophet has spoke promiscuously, like I struggle saying that word, thou shalt not be afraid of him. Right, so if somebody's telling you something and nothing they say is happening, he's not a real prophet of the Lord. But everything the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone have said from day one, all right, has come to pass. All right. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision, which are the prophecies, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and it's speaking now, speaking loud and clear. All right. The fact that all these banks are collapsing and things like that shows that we're getting ready to go into a whole new financial system. Like Esau has been saying it. Esau has been saying this. All right. You don't want to listen to the prophets of the Lord. You don't. All right. Don't listen to the prophets of the Lord. But now it's coming straight out of the horse's mouth. Esau is saying it. They're going on world summits and things and telling people, yeah, the whole money system's about to collapse and we're about to bring in a new money system. And that's what the elders and apostles of Great Millstone have been saying for years. All right. So if you don't want to hearken to the prophets, Esau's telling you now. All right. For the vision is yet from the appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And it's not tarrying anymore, man. All right. It's not tarrying anymore. And now the people out there are starting to wake up and realize it. There was scripture speak about, and then they should know that a prophet had been among them. All right. When these things happen. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and safety to you, brothers, that push this truth and sincerity, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity. And again, like the scripture say, then they should know that a prophet had been among them. All right. So the elders and brothers ringing on down have been warning for years, and now look, now it's happening. Now the people out there are getting scared. All right. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.